Hello, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 23rd. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If Leo is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box. Send me an email to schedule a reading. So this week we have a new moon happening in the sign of Cancer. It's on the 25th. New moons are all about new beginnings. So let's see what's coming through for you, Leo. All right. So your cards are Five of Swords, High Priestess, Ten of Wands, and the Tower card. So Leo, with this energy, what I want to remind you is this week, if possible, stay out of drama, because all these cards here, Tower, you have Five of Swords, and then you have Ten of Wands. All these cards here has to do with stress, and this also has to do with some frustration, and then someone is reacting here. I'm not sure who. It could either be your energy or it could be somebody else. And so frustration is what I am seeing here, and conflicts. So this can be avoided, okay? But it's not always possible for us to avoid conflicts. Sometimes we have to sit down and have a discussion, address the situation. But what I'm seeing here is not a discussion. This has to do with going back and forth, and someone taking out all their frustration. So just be aware of this energy and know how you want to navigate that situation, because here with Ten of Wands, this is also affecting your health, and so that is something that you don't want. We don't want that, So yeah, on the other hand, you have High Priestess in the middle of the spread, and High Priestess here has to do with trusting your intuition, waiting, having patience, So it looks like this is like a transition phase for some of you. It could be that for some of you, it could be that you are moving, changing homes, or it could be you are in between things. It could be relationships, it could be a job situation, things like that. So with High Priestess, yes, certain things are not clear at this moment. There is uncertainty. There is, you may come across like fear-based thinking. But the energy is reminding you, sit with the mess and sit with the chaos and sit with your own confusion, because the clarity will come. You will know what to do. But for the time being, if you don't know what's going on, maybe just have patience and let things be, and maybe don't do anything. Okay, so maybe when the dust settles down, you will know what to do. So here with the Tower card, something to do with your health is also coming through. This is a change, an unpleasant situation, and something, maybe for some of you, this is something that's needed. This is a blessing in disguise. So whatever this situation is, it's actually helping you create positive changes, okay, in whatever area this is happening. For some, it could be home and relationships. For some, it could be job situation. For some, it could be their health. For some, it could be how you are feeling about your own life, like frustration or something like that if that is something you are coming across, then some changes are happening which will help you make decisions and create a change, okay. And the energy is also reminding you, Leo, keep an open mind, and it's also important to stay open to different way of doing things, different perspectives. And I'm not seeing it here, So this is someone who is not listening. again, it could be either your energy, it could be somebody else, or it could be something to do with a job situation, your business, things like that, partnerships. So the listening part is not happening and someone is getting a little bit disappointed. So it has to do with competition, me against you, things like that. So collaboration is not happening. And here with Ten of Wands, this has to do with attachments. It could be attachments to our own ideas, the way we want to do things, or it could also be everything that's important for you. It could be your family, it could be your home, it could be your passionate projects, the projects that you are passionate about, things like that. So attachments is what this is, and know how these attachments are making you feel, how you are handling things, because maybe there is a better way to do things. I don't know, I don't want to just give you advice, because your situation, but the card is reminding you maybe there is a different way to do things, and when you sit with it, maybe and trust, and pay attention to your own intuition, maybe you will find a better way to approach the situation. So with this, it feels like you might want to, maybe a different approach is needed, a different response is needed. So it's asking you to come from a different perspective. Okay. On the other hand, Tower could also be about something that you are building, Leo. This is where you are coming out of your comfort zone. It could be something that you don't want to do, but you have to do. However, this is actually helping you release something. So what is it that you are releasing? It, for some, it could be internal, like fear-based thinking, ideologies, beliefs, things like that. Or for some, it could be something external, like people, places, things, goals, something that doesn't resonate with you anymore. So this is you releasing a block, something that was holding you back, something that's not helping you anymore. So when the dust settles down, you will know what's on the other side. So what I want to say is, keep your thoughts, words positive if possible, and stay optimistic, because you are number 10 here also has to do with completion. Okay, so you are closer to the finish line, you are almost there, so you don't want to lose hope. So keep the faith and keep going. And if there is something you are working on, remember to save everything. This could also be a power outage, so you don't want to lose what you are working on and then redo things all over again. So save everything. For some, this is also something to do with maintenance, like if there is some health related stuff you are coming across, it's what I want to say is, get a checkup done, because something to do with stress, like headaches, migraine, things like that. Yeah, High Priestess here is reminding you that maybe it's not, if you are required to make a decision, if you are thinking about things and if you are making some plans, maybe this week wait. Okay, maybe it's not an important, it's not a good time to make important decisions. So when you, just give it some space, give it some time, and then you will know what to do. Also, it's important to ask the right questions. For some, it could also be negotiations, things like that. So ask the right questions if things are not clear. So, and don't be in a rush to make decision, and don't rush through things. Be careful if you are carrying anything heavy, just be careful. Know what's how much you are carrying. It could be you literally carrying things. Here's something heavy. Okay, so know how much you are carrying and what's happening in the surroundings. Be careful on the roads. Know what's worth fighting for, and where do you want to put your time, your energy, and if it's really worth it. Okay, because this is where some angry exchanges, and somebody wants to win here. But if that's what's happening, this is stress. So you won't, this is your energy, Leo, you won't feel good about it later on. So take it easy, take it slowly, is what I want to say. Let this pass, and maybe you will know what to do afterwards. For some, this is also you learning. It could be that you are taking a class, and it could be that you might have to, whatever it is that you are doing, you might have to unlearn certain things and learn new things, explore new way of doing things. So it could be that you are brainstorming new way of doing things, and it's a lot of like mentally stimulating energy is what this is about. Let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Block out distractions. I told you, know what's worth fighting for, and do not get distracted. High Priestess. So this has to do with peace, regardless of what's going on in the environment. This is about peace, waiting, trusting yourself that things are going to be okay, that sometimes our interference is not needed. There is nothing we need to do. So be observant, just be aware of what's going on internally, outside, in your surroundings, environment. But maybe now, this week, there is nothing you need to do, is what I want to remind you guys. And High Priestess here could also be someone you are meeting. It could be a healer, a teacher, a counselor, or an astrologer, or a priest. Maybe this has to do with someone you are reaching out to. If you are looking, you consulting someone. Yes, so the message is block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Yes. So something to do with, so regardless of where this is happening, it could be personal life, it could be professional life, but the energy is reminding you to easy does it, Leo. Take it easy, and if you know what these distractions are and know what you can do to block them out. Okay, stay away from noisy environment. This is also heightened sensitivity. So it could be that if the environment is very noisy, it looks like you are, this something to do with construction. It could be that you are taking down things in order to build, and things like that. So whatever this may be, know where you are, what are the distractions, and stay away from it if possible. Maybe think about, staying away from conversations and everything that's not going to be good for you. Keep your peace and stay focused and keep going. All right, Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you like what you see here, do remember to support the channel. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.